What's happening, everybody? So this video is about updates on the van. We finished the build probably about 2 months ago, and we've been on the road now, and I just wanted to make a video talking about what's working and what's not. A couple things have broken that we've got to fix, and there's another problem I don't know how to solve, so I'm hoping to get some help from you guys here. So hopefully that'll happen. Just a little bit about where we're at. We are about 40 minutes north of Las Vegas, along 95. There's this beautiful desert wildlife national refuge or something. I don't remember the exact words of what it's called, but it's free camping up to 14 days, and it's beautiful out here. It's very windy today, so I'm hiding on this side of the van to avoid too much wind noise. But look at this place. It's just stunning out here. It is beautiful, and it's pretty quiet too. I found this place on freecampsites.net, and I came to this specific location. You go past the visitor center, which is very nice, by the way, and take a left, and every night that we've parked here, someone else has also parked here, and hasn't really been an issue. Coyotes are very loud at night, but if you go to the right past the visitor center, there's more remote spots to camp out at night. So there's that. Let's hop in the van and take a look around, and let me show you guys what's been working and what's not. Okay, so this van was designed to have a high top, both the ability to stand up, meaning the height of the countertop here and the bed, and the amount of storage and everything, and having storage up above the cab of the van up here, and adding some storage on the sides and putting things, you know, on the sides of the walls of the high top and stuff like that. So we are missing some storage, so we have things that don't have a place to go, so that's been a pain. Not being able to stand up and having to walk hunched over all the time has definitely been a pain in every single way. But we're really psyched because we finally ordered the high top. We were finally had enough funds to do it and had enough money coming in. So we ordered the high top, and early mid-December is when it's getting installed, and we cannot be happy enough about that. So that's gonna happen. If you want to see an example of a really well laid out, full-size extended length van that does not require a high top, where you don't have to stand up and you don't need that storage, it's designed to not have a high top, check out the channel Vandering About. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He did an amazing job on his van. He's a really cool guy, so go check out his channel and check out his van. He did an awesome thing with that van. He goes on journeys too and has some really cool adventure videos too. So things that are working. This countertop has been excellent. It is so easy to clean, and it is so nice. The sink setup has been working flawlessly. We put an on-off switch to the pump so that if it's a pressure sensitive, when it loses pressure, it turns on and creates more pressure. If something happens there, we can just turn it off so it won't cause a flood. And if for some reason the pressure drops, the pump won't be turning on and off all the time and drive us nuts with all the noise, because it is kind of loud. There was a table here that fell off because the screws pulled out of the wood, so that is stripped. So we got a cordless drill, and we're going to be drilling through there and attaching it with bolts instead of screws. We should have done that in the first place, but you live and you learn, right? The gray tank is starting to smell. It's got a funk to it. If anybody has any idea what we can put in that thing to keep it from smelling, please let us know. It's not an issue normally because we have the trap installed and because it's completely sealed, but when we go to empty it, it smells really bad. So if anybody knows what we can use to keep jungle from growing in there, please let us know, because we would more than appreciate that. The fridge, of course, the famous Dometic CF50 that I've had for like 2 years now, is working flawlessly. I absolutely love this thing, cannot recommend it enough. But what has gone wrong is the whatever you call these rail things down here. I don't know why I can't remember the word right now. This thing just does not come out all the way anymore, so you can't open it normally. So you have to, you know, luckily this lid is set up where you can take it off easily like that. Otherwise, we would not be able to access our fridge right now. So I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm just gonna pull the fridge off and, you know, check all the bolts and everything. Maybe something stuck in the rails. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. All the cabinets have been holding up fantastically. My little portable music studio / jam space. I really wish I had more room. I was talking to someone in the comments this morning, and it would be cool to have a schoolie, because you could have, or a much bigger vehicle, you could have like a room set off where you could jam if you're a musician. You know, otherwise this PV6505 mini head has been working flawlessly, and the little orange 112 cab and the little bass combo amp over here, they work great. No problems with those at all. So the Max Air fans. I made a video a while back comparing these to the Fantastic fans, and everything I said stands. I absolutely love these things. The thermostat and the ability to suck air out or blow air in is amazing, as well as the ability to have them fully open in the rain without getting turning your van into a swamp. So that is great. PVC bed frame has been holding up fantastically. I still get people commenting on my video of when we built that thing, saying that it's never gonna work and this and that, and it's been holding up just fine, and we have really put this thing to the test, if you know what I mean. And there is no issues with the PVC bed frame. I think the way you design it is what is most important, and zero issues there. The lights, we bought these lights up here, and we love them. These are fantastic. I love these things. And it looks like there's a dead bug in that one. I gotta clean that out. Gross. These have been great. We've got the fairy lights strung up. We're gonna move these once we get the Hightop installed up to the top. Creates really nice, warm, ambient light. Very cheap, very good setup. I guess the battery, a lot of people are probably wondering about the battery. We got that Battleborn 100 amp hour battery. It's been working flawlessly. It is so nice to have lithium because it's so small and light, and you can take it all the way down to zero. Some people are saying don't take it all the way down to zero. We've done it a couple times, hasn't been an issue. It's not like lead acid where if you take that thing all the way to zero, it's gonna probably permanently damage it. So that has been really nice. The setup with the 100 amp hour LiPo 4 battery, the 100 watt monocrystalline. I've got so much information I'm trying to say it's real. This is actually like probably the 20th time I've tried to do this video. The monocrystalline Renogy solar panel. If you're out in full sun, like out here in the desert, it's fine. We run the fridge 24/7. We run the lights at night for a couple hours. We charge 2 laptops off of it a day, an iPad, 2 iPhones, actually 2 iPads and 2 iPhones now. What else do we do with that? Sometimes we cook. I'll talk about the induction stove in a second. I think if you're out in the desert with full sun all the time, especially in the summer, totally adequate. But as soon as you go somewhere where it's cloudy, or you park under a tree, or you're in the shade blocked by a building or something, it's not enough for what we do. So we have the battery isolator installed, and with that, it's totally plenty, and it's really good insurance in case you do go somewhere where, you know, it's very cloudy all day, or there's wildfires blocking the sun or the shade, you know, from a tree or buildings or whatever. Having the ability to just run the engine for a half an hour, you know, to an hour, depending on your battery bank and the size of your alternator, is really nice insurance. It's really nice. And if something goes wrong with your solar setup, it's also really nice. So I think the combo of those two things, we're well set up. It would be nice to have 200 amp hours, just because I think the batteries would last a little longer. And if we do want to park in the shade, we don't have to run the engine. But is it worth another 900 bucks? I don't know. Maybe once we start making more money, it won't be as big of a deal as it is now. But with our budget and our income streams now, it's a lot. So I think we're gonna stick with the 100 amp hours for now. Oh, there's a hawk. Look at this hawk. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, where is he? There he is. Oh, let me focus. Come on. Ah, switched. Oh, that's not focusing. He's just right there though. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh man, oh he's so big. Oh, I want to get out there with my 200 lens. I don't have a 200 lens. I need to get a 200 lens. Okay, anyway, the induction stovetop has been working pretty much awesome with this 100 amp hour battery that we have. We can only run it at 500 watts max, and that is plenty. It boils water much faster than gas did, or regular electric at a house, any house that I've used anyway. And we can run it all the way down to 100 to use, you know, just to keep things kind of warm. We can sear things in a pan if we want. It's fine. It goes up to 1200, which is super hot, and it is the most efficient way to cook anything. So we like it, but we can't really use it at night with a 100 amp hour battery, unless we know we're gonna drive again for at least a half an hour. So there is that. Otherwise, we love it. I think it is very smart to have a backup gas stove in case this thing breaks, or something with your electrical system breaks, or you get stuck, you know, under a tree out in the middle of nowhere or something. You've got to be able to cook. So we have that. We have a little, you know, a little tiny backpacking stove or something. So that's great. I'm I'm not sure there's really anything else I could, yes there is, there's two things, other things I could talk about. The window tint, we got the ceramic tint and it's been awesome. It blocks out so much heat from the sun. It is so nice. The side windows are 18%, like in the front area, these ones are limo, which is like 5 or something, and the very back ones are 5. They're awesome. They're awesome. The side ones in the front area are a little dark at night when you're trying to back up, if you're in a dark place. You can't really see, so you got to roll the windows down, but then you're totally fine. So there's that. Oh, one other thing. The window deflectors up here. I had recommended a certain brand, and I forget the name of the brand a while back when we had gotten them because they were very, very nice. But we had the windows down on the highway one time and one of them flew out. So we don't have them anymore. Now we have these AVS ones, which had I known about them at the time, I would have gotten these ones because they're much, much cheaper. Very similar design, and they have 3M double-sided tape all the way around. They still go up inside the window and don't just stick to the outside, so they don't let heat in that, or rain in that way, so that's awesome. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're heading to Sedona later tonight. We're doing a photo shoot in a few minutes. I gotta go. See you next time. Love yourself.